Baruchim Abayim, Shalom Aleichem. Today I'd like to start a new program, a daily Halachah, Dvar Halachah from the Chok Israel. Mirz Hashem, let's hope that we can continue to do this. If we don't do it every day, at least try to do it as often as we can. The Chok Israel, for those who don't know, was developed by the Kabbalists in the 1600s, and it takes a little bit of Chumash, Navi, Ksuvim, Mishnah, Gemara, and Zohar every day to study according to the days of the week, not including Shabbos, although there's a different limit for Shabbos in many versions of the Chok. And then later the Chidah added Halachah and Musar in addition to those for each day. So in Besmedrash, we've been studying after Shul most days, unless there's something particular in Yonah the Yoma that we want to talk about something different. But B'derech Klal we talk about, we'll take the halacha from today's Chok. And today's Chok, today is Wednesday in Parshas Vayechi. And today's halacha, it's very interesting. A lot of my friends, there's this new fad, it seems, that they want to just follow the Rambam. And they feel that the Rambam doesn't stem with the Kabbalah and the Chassidus and all the things, whereas the Kabbalists and the Chassidim always had tremendous devotion to the Rambam. And here we have from the Rambam in Hilchos Teshuvah, Parak Beis, the second chapter of the laws of repentance, and the Chidah brings it today. A few words about eating in regard to Teshuvah and Kedusha, and it's very interesting. The Rambam Bechlal brings in Hilchos Teshuvah, not Hilchos Deis, not somewhere else. But also, these words, they sound like it could come mamish from a Hasidic sefer. So we'll start from what it says today. It says, Lo yehei adam balan v'gargon el ka'oichel lifnei melech malchi amlochim hakadosh baruch hu lidabek b'midas hachesed v'hakadusha. Listen to this. A person should not be a glutton. He should not eat in a gluttonous way. Rather, whenever he eats, he should eat as if he's sitting before the King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be He. He's eating in the presence of God. In order to attach oneself to the attribute of kindness and holiness. These are all real Hasidic, Kabbalistic words. Devekis, Midas Achesed, Kedusha. This is the Rambam. Ubezeh Tishor HaBracha B'Meyav. And if someone conducts himself in this way, that he is cognizant of God's presence while he eats, that leaves blessing in his stomach, in his intestines. He brings a proof to this, to the opposite of this, from Chumash, that be'esav ksiv haliteini na, that Esau, he ate in a gluttonous way, and he said, "Please, pour this food right into my mouth." He was a glutton. Why? Ki anachash shor b'seich meyav. He said, because the serpent, the nachash, the Yetzer Hara, the serpent who tempted Adam and Eve, was found within the intestines, within the stomach of Esau. Uksivu betin r'shayim techsar. And furthermore, in Mishlei, in the book of Proverbs, Shlomo Melech, King Solomon says that the belly of the wicked is lacking. What does it mean? That they're never satisfied. So we see all these concepts. It sounds very Kabbalistic to me. So if the Rambam can use these lashonos, no one should chas v'shalom think that the Mekubalim chas v'shalom or any sort of apikorsim for using different lashonos. It's generally understood to be a mashal, to be a parable, to explain higher and deeper concepts. The next halacha goes even more. It says, Oichem she'achilasam l'shem shemayim, u'chavnem lahavrei skufam, levaydasi yisbarach, nechsheves achilasam, k'moy achilas erev yom kippurim. So, if those people who do eat for the sake of heaven, and their intention in eating is to keep their body healthy, why? Not just to have a healthy body, but that also has a higher purpose, which is in order to serve God. Then their eating any time of the year is considered, the Rambam says, it's considered as if the same like eating on Erev Yom Kippur, which we all know is a mitzvah to eat on Erev Yom Kippur, meaning any time a person eats, any human being eats, and his intention is that his body should be healthy for the sake of serving God, that eating is a mitzvah. And he receives a reward in this world that he can have a taste of the world to come. That's a tremendous thing. He's not even talking about the reward in the world to come. The reward is already in this world, that a person who eats in such a way exists in a heavenly existence. This is very, very Hasidic things. Kabbalistic, Hasidic, all in the Rambam. Further, Kshadim Aneg Shabbos b'machal of Mishte u'mechaven karoi d'chsev kodesh ilachem d'af mashu lachem l'naschem yeh kodesh mis'al al yedei malach kodesh mumna b'yom Shabbos al zeh. This is a Rambam. Very interesting Rambam. When a person enjoys Shabbos, so until now he's talking about eating stam during the week. Now he's talking about Onik Shabbos, enjoying Shabbos. That when a person enjoys Shabbos by eating and drinking, and he has the proper kavanas, again the Rambam is talking about kavanas, the proper intention. As it is written, it shall be holy to you. What does it mean to you? That even that which is to you, that which belongs to you, meaning for your enjoyment, eating, drinking, that will be holy. Kodesh ilachem, it will be holy to you. That which is to you will be sanctified. And then this is elevated through a holy angel, which is specifically appointed on Shabbos for this purpose of sanctifying the food that we eat. Tremendous thing. So that's even a higher level. And then he ends off, quote, it says, Al tilcham es lechem ra ayin, es lechem ra ayin. Ki gorim ra la atzmai b'olam hazeh v'olam haba. What does this mean? It says that one should not eat the bread of the one of the evil eye. What is the evil eye? Is jealousy, but also stinginess. So meaning a person should not be eating in a selfish way, but he should share with others. Why? Because selfishness and jealousy causes damage to oneself in this world and in the next. So here he's talking about ayin hara. And you know, everyone's, oh, that's superstitious. The Rambam talks about it right here in Hilchos Teshuvah Parak Beis. So all these things, all these halachas are very much show that the Rambam was a chassid, was a mekubal, was all these things that everyone wants to paint him as not being. So you know, I'd like to hear any comments on this. Feel free to comment on it on the bottom. Want to hear what everyone has to say about this, because I know it'll probably stir up some controversy among the chevra. And we meet new chaverim through this module of the I'm specifically, you know, this particular study I'm saying it for the sake of certain friends of mine who know who they are, who are struggling with these inyanim. But and they become a lot of gaiva over these things, and so humbly I'm offering to them these Rambams. I want to see what they say. Of course, they're going to say, "Well, the Rambam meant it in a way that was not mystical, not superstitious, and not and in a what's the word? In a way that's straight to the point, you know, that's rational, in a rational way." But who's to say that when the Mekubalim used the same Lashonis, they also didn't mean in a rational way? They don't mean it in a mystical way. They don't mean it in a superstitious way. Certainly not. There is rationality and rationalism within Kabbalah. That all these things are really, we're all talking about the same thing. And but there are much higher things in this world than are dreamt of in regular philosophy. Shakespeare said that. Not exactly those words, but there are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy, and that's a true thing. There are angels. There are various trans-dimensional beings, which we call in English demons, or in the Hebrew called Shindal and Shainim, whatever they are, and they're not to be understood in a superstitious way, whatever it is. So the same thing that we have halachas, and all these halachas are in order that we should have more kedusha, and we should serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu with ahava and amunah, and we should all be zeiche to all the brachas, and to eat l'shem shamayim, to eat l'kavod Shabbos. Even the whole week we can eat l'kavod Shabbos, so we should have that energy to make it to Shabbos. And that's chus. We should have the bracha b'meyav and have schar in olam hazeh me'ein olam haba, and only good things b'zeh uvava.